The sun had set when we arrived home. The sun set slightly earlier here compared to the city, probably because we are closer north.
ようちゃん、ちょっといい？
While waiting for dinner, Aunt Ishino pops out from the kitchen. To help out, please ask me for anything. I'm actually quite good with housework. I used to always help Mom out and lighten her load a little. That being said, the biggest job was always handling Chinami.
それじゃあ、スフレ焼いたんだけど、夕飯前にお隣さんに持って行ってくれる？
To our neighbor?
引っ越しのご挨拶を兼ねて、ちなみちゃんと一緒にね。
Now that she mentions it, we haven't greeted our neighbors yet. Roger that. Hey, Chinami.
なになにお兄ちゃん。わあ、なにそれすっごく美味しそう。ちなみもう我慢できない。いただきまーす。
Chinami grabs the 3 soufflés in the box and finishes them in one go.
おいしいね、お兄ちゃん。どうしたの？なんでちなみのこめかみに拳当ててるの？やだ、ダメだよ、やめてよ。これはとても痛い愛の形だよ、お兄ちゃん。
Good thing it's just the temples he's fisting, right?
あらあら、ダメよ、ようちゃん。ちなみちゃんいじめちゃう。
Yeah, you tell that asshole. If you don't discipline her, she'll only get worse.
ちなみちゃん、美味しかった？すっごく美味しかったです。ありがとう。だから、ようちゃんも許してあげて。
Ishino-san, you're being too lenient. I've never seen her angry before.
たくさん焼いてるから、またすぐ包むわね。
And Ishino returns to the kitchen.
今のスフレ、お母さんの味がしたよ、お兄ちゃん。
I see.
今日のごちそうってそれかな？
I think they're a dessert. Don't eat them this time because they're for the neighbors, alright?
それは難しいよ、お兄ちゃん。スフレとタルトとマフィンはちなみの動力源だから、目についたら何を置いても口に入れることが DNA レベルで決まってるんだから。
So that's how it is. So if I cut off that power supply, will you stop functioning?
真面目に相談されてる。はい、ようちゃん、ちなみちゃん、よろしくね。
We leave for our neighbor's house with Aunt Ishino's homemade soufflés in hand. Our house is located towards the bottom of Yumemizaka, so the land isn't as sloped. It's only a little walk to the station and shops, so it's a convenient location for shopping as well as traveling.
お隣さんもそろそろ夕飯の時間かな？
Yeah, they should be home.
どんな人たちかな？お友達になれるかな？
When we lived in Hibarigasaki back then, we were in an apartment. That place was far from the shops, so we didn't come here very often. Consequently, we weren't too familiar around here. So we don't know what sort of neighbors we had.
表札に名前が載ってるね。
Well, most likely.
なんて読むのかな、この漢字。
It's probably read as Aoi.
葵ちゃんとお友達になれるかな？
Don't address them so informally when you're meeting them for the first time.
それは難しいよ、お兄ちゃん。ちなみの生涯の目標は友達1000人作ることで、相手が老若男女に限らず、ちなみにかかればお互いちゃん付けで呼び合う仲になるんだから。
I feel sorry for poor Chinami-chan.
その目は友達に向ける目じゃないよ。
I proceed to press the intercom. Then seconds, and still no response.
留守なのかな？
But the lights are on. I can see light seeping out from the curtains. I press the intercom again.
誰も出ないね。
Maybe they just forgot to flip the switch? What should we do?
浄水器の押し売りとか新聞の勧誘とかと間違われてるのかな？
There were many salesmen who came knocking around during dinner time back in the city. But the water quality here is great, so I don't think they need water filters.
あ、お兄ちゃん、ポストに新聞が刺さってる。
They probably forgot to collect the evening paper.
ひばりが先日報だって。
It's one of those local newspapers. Didn't we also get those back then?
お兄ちゃん、ちなみにいい考えがあるよ。
Rejected!
まだ何も言ってないよ。
I see. Great idea. Rejected.
まだ何も言ってないってば。
Not once have her ideas contributed to world peace.
とにかくここはちなみに任せておいて。
She starts pressing the intercom before I get a chance to stop her.
すみません。ひばりが先日報のものですけど、
で
集金に来ましたんで出てきてください。
Isn't that unethical?
集金？
No, who's that? She's cute. Ah, our righteous neighbor has fallen for the bait.
あ、 嘘みたいに引っかかってる。引っかかる？
No, good evening. Is this the Aoi residence? She's giving me a cold and suspicious stare.
お名前なんて言いますか？葵ちゃんって呼んでいいですか？
She turns her back on us and starts walking inside. But please wait! We are your neighbors who just moved in yesterday.
さっき集金って言ったのに。
That was...
騙される方が悪いんですよ。
Jeez. She turns her back on us and starts walking inside.
お兄ちゃん、これでこのスフレはちなみのものだよ。
Be quiet. I poke her backside.
そこはダメダメ。ちなみの弱いところだからとてもダメなのお兄ちゃん。最近のセールスって怖い。
She looks distastefully at Chinami as she writhers in agony. I'm sorry about the money collection stuff. I'll apologize for my fool of a sister. After apologizing, I give her the wrapped soufflés. Please enjoy this with the rest of your family.
新聞の更新のおまけ？
No, it's our greeting gift. We've just moved in next door. She accepts the soufflés while still looking at us suspiciously. Well then, I'm sorry for bothering you this late.
お兄ちゃん、早くその指どけて。じゃないと、ちなみダメになっちゃう。おかしくなっちゃう。変な人。
I also have a lot of trouble with her.
頑張ってください。
Our neighbor walks back inside. Yes! My plan to show Chinami's weirdness in order to make me look normal has succeeded!
ちなみ出しに使われたの？
I have now left a perfect first impression.
ちなみの第一印象は最悪だよ。
Let's go home, Chinami.
あの子と友達になれないどころか同情されちゃったらお兄ちゃんのせいだからね。
Don't worry, this is you we are talking about. You couldn't befriend 1,000 people at our old school, but didn't you end up making 100 friends? Let's go home. Shino-san is waiting. Chinami grabs onto my arm with a smile. 100 friends, huh? That's quite a lot. But it's not that surprising because she really seems fun to be with. And Shino ended up making more than enough for 3 people. Although we were worried about finishing it all, Aunt Shino smiled and told us it was alright to leave leftovers. Chinami tried to finish all of it. Aunt Shino's cooking had a motherly taste to it. Chinami would occasionally look like she wanted to cry, but quickly resumed eating with a smile. Usually I would tease her about getting fat from overeating, but I decided not to this time. I was also savoring the variety of dishes, relishing memories of Mom and Aunt Shino's kindness.
もうダメ。ちなみ死んじゃうかも。
Chinami starts to feel sick from overeating.
どうぞちなみちゃん。お茶が入ったわよ。はい。
You could have just said that you'll drink it later.
今日のちなみはいつものちなみと違うんだから。
I reckon you're the same old Chinami who doesn't look before leaping.
ようちゃんもどうぞ。
Alright, thanks.
私、ちょっと仕事の方に戻るわね。
With the dishes washed, Aunt Shino returns to her workstation. Aunt Shino is a picture book's author, so she works mostly at home. When it gets busy, she would seclude herself in her room. It's amazing that she still finds the time to celebrate with us despite being this busy.
胃のわずかな隙間に熱いお茶がいい具合に染み渡るよ。
Drinking while lying down is bad manners. Besides, if you lie down right after eating, you'll become a cow.
いいんだよ。今日のちなみはいつものちなみと違うんだから。
She's exactly like her usual self. Well, whatever. We didn't have any leftovers thanks to Chinami. I'm getting some fresh air.
どこ行くの？
Taking a stroll around the area.
はーい、いってらっしゃい。
I leave the barely mobile Chinami at home and head out alone. I start walking in the direction of Yumemizaka. I just don't know when to give up. The destination is the lookout up ahead. I didn't see her before, so why do I think that I'll be able to see her now? It's 8 o'clock right now. Most families wouldn't be going out now. Even when the two of us played at the lookout, we went home earlier than this. Furthermore, Mare was still a child. She's much younger than I am, around the same age as her. It's getting late, and the lookout is dark, so I doubt she'll be there. I'm fully aware of that. I planned to go home after confirming that no one was there. I suppose it's for my own self-satisfaction. It didn't matter if Mare wasn't there. I simply couldn't stand the thought of assuming she wouldn't be there without confirming it for myself. There's a chance she's there, but I'll be throwing away that chance if I don't go. Like when Mom told me we were moving and how I accepted that I had to bid farewell to her. She hadn't given up. She had tried to make me stay. She even made us promise to reunite.
ようくん、私にいい考えがあるよ。
A good idea?
ようくんが引っ越ししなくてもよくなるいい方法を思いついたの。
How?
ようくんが大怪我するの。
Holy shit, she turned into a yandere. Huh? Why?
大怪我してね、近くの病院で暮らすことにするの。そしたら私が毎日お見舞い行ってあげるから、これなら住む家も食べるものも困らなくて済むよ。
But I don't want to.
どうして？
Because getting injured hurts.
男の子なんだからそれくらい我慢しなきゃダメだよ。
That's easy for you to say.
この展望台から街まで転がり落ちるだけでいいから。
No way, I don't want to do that.
ようくんって育児なしなんだから。
I reckon this is fairly normal.
じゃあどうすればいいのかな。どうすればようくんと離れ離れにならないのかな。
Didn't we promise already? We'll see each other again. We'll definitely see each other again.
でもいつになるかわからないんだもん。ようくんいつ帰ってくるかわからないんだもん。私いつまでも待ってられるかわからないんだもん。待ってたわ、ようくん。
No, she's here. A white silhouette was waiting there. Even though seeing her was unlikely, that small hope paid off. That's why my chest is stinging and hurting. If I got injured and lived in the hospital like she said, we mightn't have been separated for this long. Even if I didn't really get injured, pretending would have been fine too. Perhaps I should have tried harder back then. I went along with Mom's decision to move without objection. It wasn't Mom's fault for wanting to move, that's for sure. There's no doubt that she wanted to stay here too. The blame resides on me, who didn't do anything about it. Even if I couldn't accomplish anything, if I had at least tried, maybe I wouldn't be feeling so guilty about it.
どうしたの？難しい顔して。
That's nothing. I shake my head. Yes, that's right. Talking with her is more important. Because I'm finally able to see her. I put away the thoughts of my past farewells and focus on the girl in front of me. Are you looking at the stars again tonight?
別に。
Were you waiting for me?
別に。
You said you were waiting for me just a moment ago.
待っていたのは本当だけど、あなたの顔を見たら待たなきゃよかったと後悔したの。
What do you mean by that?
だってあなた、私を見た瞬間に辛そうにしたもの。私は人の悪夢を狩るのが仕事だけど、できればその人が自分の悪夢を自覚していない時に買ってしまいたい。あなた、悪夢を思い出したから辛そうにしたんでしょ。
But that wasn't a nightmare, that was just a memory. Or maybe with cutting nightmares she actually means erasing memories. I realized that I've been frowning. If that was a joke, it wasn't funny.
別に冗談じゃないわ。
You said that my memories are giving me nightmares. That might be the case, but there's no way that you can read my thoughts. It must be a coincidence. I don't know why you're insisting on saying that, but I am in a bad mood thanks to you. Because you said that my most important memories are nightmares.
そうなんだ。
So I would like to hear an apology if possible.
いや、
She refuses. Calm down, I'm dealing with a child here. If you could just say sorry this one time, Big Brother will be very happy.
いや、
The stubborn brat.
私がこの世で最も嫌いなものの一つが謝罪なの。だから嫌。
This Grim Reaper cosplayer appears to be in a rebellious phase. Whatever, I'm used to this from Chinami.
誰それ？
My younger sister, she had this huge period of rebellion. Though she's heading down a strange path right now.
あなたに妹なんていたの？
Are you an only child?
死神に兄弟なんていないわ。
In other words, an only child. Speaking of which, you said you don't have any parents, right?
死神に家族なんていないわ。
Then this girl doesn't have any relatives? Is that why she's able to come out this late? It must be a joke. I suddenly remember. Do you always appear here?
出没って私を何だと思ってるの？
You're a Grim Reaper, aren't you?
何その投げやりな言葉。
Other than her name, I knew nothing about her. Thus, I didn't know what her family was like either. Where she lived and her contact details are a mystery. So I can't meet with her during conventional methods. The only leads I have are her name and this lookout. So, do you come here frequently?
そうね。星が見える夜にはここにいると思う。
Then are there others who come to this lookout apart from you?
あるわ。
Bingo! Do you know their names?
知ってるわ。
Please tell me.
小ヶ坂よ。
That's me! No, I mean apart from you and me, are there any others?
知らないわ。
My only lead disappears. Basically, it means that she didn't come here. If I think about it logically, she wouldn't be here every day even if we did promise to meet again. It's also highly likely that she's forgotten about it entirely, since it was such a long time ago. Or maybe she and her family just moved. I don't want to consider that possibility, because I still remember it. I'm sure she remembered it too. Damn it! Why don't I have any means of contacting her? I had plenty of opportunities to ask, why didn't I take them? Is this also because of my idiocy? No, I'm pretty sure I asked once. Even if we were separated, we still could have called or written letters to each other. But I didn't do it. Why didn't I? There must have been a reason. No matter how much I try to wipe away the blur in my memories, the cloudy glass won't clear up. In the end, I haven't contacted her, not even once.
今日のあなたはダメダメね。
Translation Note 2. Let's have a look at it. Okay, here it is. Translation Note 2. Dame dame is a speech quirk and was left untranslated. Dame by itself means no good, useless, hopeless. Then why didn't they just translate it as you sure are hopeless today? Whatever. I don't know why, but she just criticized me.
昨日の方がチャンスだったのに。でも星が見えなくなってしまったから。
What are you talking about?
こっちの話。
Who are you exactly?
死神よ。人の悪夢を狩る死神。
And not one that takes lives?
そう。
And what do you mean by nightmares?
それくらい辞書で引いて。
What do you mean by reap nightmares?
私は悪夢を買ったことはあるけど、狩られたことはないから知らないわ。
What kind of Grim Reaper is that? No, is she like this because she's a Grim Reaper? Then, why do you resemble the girl who played with me back then? Better yet, are you the girl herself? Are you the girl who taught me the joy of playing with friends? Suddenly, I hesitate.
聞くべきかどうか迷ったときは、聞かないべきよ。
Mare puts it bluntly.
聞くべきか迷うような質問は、少なからず相手の心の内を覗き見てしまう恐れがある。もし軽い気持ちで覗いてしまった場合、その責任を負うなんて考えもつかない。見られた方は責任を取ってほしいのに。一緒に悩んで、一緒に怒って、一緒に泣いて、一緒に笑ってほしいのに。だから軽い気持ちだったら聞かないべきよ。その方がお互いのためだから。
It feels like a warning with a silver scythe glistening. Then, I let out the air trapped in my lungs. Then, can I ask when I have the resolve? Mare's expression changes. This is the first time I've seen her emotions swaying.
そうね。
She pushes away those emotions immediately and returns to her usual self.
そういう時は黙っていても相手の方から切り出してくるんじゃないの？
She vanishes in an instant when the clouds cover the sky.
お兄ちゃんお兄ちゃんお兄ちゃん。
What's wrong? Let's find out next time on Hoshizora no Memoria. Thanks for watching everyone and have a nice day. Bye bye!